Madinah, Madinah, Madinah to Nabi, Madinah, Madinah, that's where I wanna be. Madinah, Madinah, Madinah to Nabi.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. Welcome to another episode of In the Streets of Medina, where we extrapolate lessons from the life of the Prophet alayhi salatu wa salam. In today's episode, we will be looking at Jabal Uhud, the mountain range of Uhud. This is a mountain that the Prophet alayhi salatu wa salam loved, and he said, Inna Uhudan Jabalun yuhibbuna wa nuhibbuhu. What a profound statement about an inanimate object, right? The Prophet ﷺ says that this mountain is a verily Uhud is a mountain that we love it and it loves us. And it is from the mountains of Jannah. And inshallah, when we are in Jannah, we will be able to view this mountain there as well, inshallah. And the Prophet ﷺ loved Uhud so much that whenever he was returning from a journey and he would lay eyes on it, he would get excited because he knew that home was near. Madinatul Munawwara was close by. So he would usher his horse to go faster because he knew that he would soon be home with his family. And regarding the virtue of this mountain range, the Prophet ﷺ was once on it, and the mountain started quaking, it started trembling. And the Prophet ﷺ took his staff and he hit it on the ground. He said, "O mountain, be still, for on you are a prophet, a Siddiq, i.e. a friend, and two martyrs." So the Prophet ﷺ was referring to his close companions who are regularly mentioned together: the Prophet ﷺ himself, as-Siddiq Abu Bakr radiallahu an, and two martyrs, Umar radiallahu an and Uthman radiallahu an. And Jabal Uhud has another virtue where the Prophet ﷺ ties it to an act of ibadah, where the Prophet ﷺ in a narration tells the companions that the reward for praying Salatul Janazah is that of one qirat. So the Sahaba asked, Ya Rasulullah, what is a qirat? And the reply was, that is in the amount of good deeds as Jabal Uhud. And when we say Jabal Uhud, usually you think of one mountain peak, but rather it is this whole mountain range in amount of good deeds. So that's how much reward one gets for praying Salatul Janazah. So I encourage all of us to make an effort, go out of your way, extend your lunch break, take the day off, take a half day, whatever you need to amend your schedule as, to accommodate a janazah that comes up. Janazahs don't come planned. The one thing certain in life is death, and the most uncertain thing in life is a time of death. It is not something to be morbid, but it's something that we should look forward to as Muslims, to remind ourselves of where our final destination is. And to conclude, the Prophet ﷺ said that the person who prays the Salatul Janazah and follows the mayyit to the burial, their reward is that of 2 qirat. So their reward is in the amount of 2 mountain ranges of Uhud. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst those that fulfill the rights of their Muslim brothers and sisters and attends the janazah prayers and is reminded of death, because the Prophet ﷺ said, "Akthiru dhikra hadim al-ladhat," increase in remembrance of death, the thing that pushes away, that just destroys desires, right? We don't need to be dull and gloom all the time, but we should have a constant remembrance of where our final destination is, and inshallah that will lead us to better actions. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.